We're heading about 40 minutes north to Moxa, an even more remote camp in the Delta.
Another fine mess, though it's not raining here now and apparently hasn't rained heavily. Whether that means it will or it won't.
So you'll notice as we'll be driving around, some of the termites or termite mound, they die after digging up a barrel like that. The first animal to dig up it will be the advac. It's a nocturnal animal. The only time you get to see that animal is at night. After he abandoned the hole, who takes over? Spotted hyena.
Oh, really?
Yes. Spotted hyena takes over. Aardwolf, as you said, and some other small creatures takes over. It gets utilized. At night, the warthog will use the hole, and during the daytime, of which the hyena will take over. It has been recorded using one hole. Yes. Because a warthog is active during the daytime, and at night, of course, the hyena takes over, and while you'll be utilizing the hole. The interesting part is, how does the warthog get into the hole? Most of the animals, they go backward, forward. Yes. But with the warthog, he come back and turn around and goes backwards with those tusks facing the entrance in case of any danger to defend himself. they use mud, grass, leaves, twigs to stick everything together. The interesting part, the entries of this big nest, solid big nest, it's underneath.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So where is the nest built?
It's just on the fork of the tree.
Right.
Yeah, as we'll be driving around, I'll keep an eye. If we see one, I will point it out. And sometimes the same nest can be used by eagles
Oh, really?
on top because the entrance is underneath.
Okay.
Yeah, as I said, and once they abandon the nest, there are some other creatures known as mamba, snakes, takes over. So that's why some other people believe that there's a relationship between the hammerkop and the black mamba, because they've seen a mamba in the nest of the hammerkop.
Right.
Yes. So whenever you drive around and you see the nest, please avoid putting your hand inside the nest. Otherwise you will bring out a black mamba. The matriarch is the knowledgeable oldest female. And this one is the sister. Look at the behavior. This one, the second, the matriarch is that one in the feather back.
Right. And the sister is this one.
Yes, that's the sister.
How do you know? Because
Yeah, but the size of the tusk. Look at that's an. You see how she behave. She's not happy for us to be here, and she wants us to drive back because she is now an assistant to that one. Look at the size of that one in the back, far back. And this young one, it's a young male. So you see, now the young male he wants to charge us, and she's actually engaging everyone. So I might drive out very quickly. How can you tell the matriarch from the? How can you tell by the size? So one thing which I've noticed, if you look between the eye and the ear, you will notice that there's a gland.
yes.
Yes. So that gland shows that they are stressed. What actually stressed them? That's a very good question. Why are they stressed? It can be stressed by temperature. They can be stressed by whatever. Maybe they came across lion and they were trying to chase whatever, do something to their babies. So we have the breeding head like this one, which there we have an elephant, which is the matriarch with the sisters and the offspring, and then we have a bachelor head. A bachelor head is a group of male. So within a group like this one, when the young male reach age between 12 and 16, the matriarch will push him out. Like the other one who actually came towards us, was a male. He get pushed out to join the bachelor head, where he will also going to learn the survival skill and also how to behave himself, especially when they get into the period of mast. What is mast? Mast is an elephant when he's looking for the female to mate. They become sort of like crazy. And they sometimes get to charge whatever they come across. So when they join the bachelor head, the knowledgeable ones, they will teach them. And lastly, you likely could come across a lone bull. A lone bull is once the elephant, it's almost to the end of his life.
Teeth are worn out.
Teeth very good. Teeth are worn out. He can't travel that distance like others. He will he will isolate himself and find an area where there's availability of water, availability of food, and he will hang around that area. Remember, an elephant daily, they need to eat food which weigh up to 300 kilograms. So by then, because of the teeth they are weaning out, he will be eating like 50 kilograms per day, or even less than that, and up until he struggle and die. That's a southern ground hornbill. This ground hornbill is the largest and endangered species. They have a very slow growth rate. They can go up to 65 years.
Really?
Yes. So the dominant female and the alpha male, so they get unfertile plus minus 50 years, but still dominating. Why are they also endangered? Because of they lay about 2 or 3 eggs. They practice what is known as cannibalism system, whereby the first hatchling will turn around and kill others, and so that can be fed. And the duration of these baby, it takes like more than 7-8 years being fed, being looked after. That's after 7 years, that's when you start seeing the reddish color which you see on these big ones. And the very interesting part, what are they feeding on? As the name applies, ground hornbill. 85% of their lifespan, they're always on the ground. They can fly, but they burn a lot of energy. Their food is on the ground. Food which they eat: frogs, other birds' eggs, snakes, lizard, and other small insects. And the question might be, how do they kill the venomous snakes like mamba, cobras, adders? So by the time we stopped here, the primary feathers, it's very white. Yes. I don't know if you saw the other one, which the primary feathers is very white. And once they see a snake, they stretch their wing, and the snake obviously will strike on that white color, and the venom doesn't work, and eventually they turn around and kill the snake and eat the snake. This is one of the hippo which has been chased out. Once the young male is reached between 4 and 5 years, he starts becoming big. Obviously, the dominant will chase him away. And the challenger came, an intruder. He did fight and end up taking over. So now, because their fight can lead the other one, or leave the other one with a lot of scars, and the loser will find an area where he'll be lonely for a couple of months until he gets healed up, and then he joins the bachelor head. And some are calling this side, some on this side, some this side. And they call, sometime maybe they saw a cat which actually disturbed them, and now that's the main reason why they sort of spread out like this. Should be something. This is our first sundowner in Maxa Camp. We're having Sauvignon Blanc, South African wine. Very good. Look at the sky.
There's the sun down.
Normally there are always two, a male and a female. The female is a little bit larger than a male, because she needs to sit on the eggs, and the eggs need that certain temperature. Now they can turn their head 180 degrees. As soon as they germinate having new leaves, the elephant will come and smash down, feed on the trees. After the elephants have eaten all the leaves, obvious the tree will some stage give up and die. They just came out from their roosting place looking for their food, which are fruits, small insects, eggs. But every day when they go out to their daily activity, they spread out. And at the same time, because they do have predators, which are lions and leopard, they don't want to be surprised. What they do as they go out, some of them will go up. They use termite mound, they use trees to scan the area and make sure it's safe. Right. That's when the small one, the babies and the rest of the group follows. If there was a cat around this area, obvious you hear this baboon alarming. They've got that very good eyesight where they can see in a distance. Very good. During the daytime, they can see quite a distance. Or most of the time, you'll see the baboons accompany the impala.
They're shaking their heads, is that? Because of flies? Or?
Yeah. So they rely on the baboon because one thing is, as the baboons are up scanning around, they know that they are safe. If there was a predator, the baboons will see it in a distance. The other reason is the baboons always up on a tree, jumping from branch to branch, and they'll be shaking that, and the leaves and they'll be falling down. Gives advantage to the impala to pick it easily from the ground. The easiest way to tell the sex of the buffalo. If you look at the horn are connected on front, of which we call that part as a boss. The female, the horns are thin and are not connected up on the front. This is the marula. This is recently here. Could be 2 months back, or a month and 2 weeks. All this scratch which you see, the elephants chiseling up, and then they get the cambium layer, of which now the tree is actually recovering, try to recover, but once the elephants rebuck the whole tree, the tree will die. Some of the trees which you see here, it has been distracted by elephants because the tree can't send or receive water through the cambium layer all the way to the leaves, so that the tree make its own food through the process of photosynthesis. Because it can't do that, the tree dies.
The amarula fruit that the elephants love makes a jolly good cream liqueur.
Why do elephants have mud bath? To get rid of the flies. Second, to cool down themselves. After having mud bath, all the flies will stick on their body, and then they come and rub themselves in the tree. And this shows you how big the animal is. And this was a very big elephant. Look at it. Look. If you look at the size of the tusk, it's incredible. Look at the right one. It's broken due from fighting or from chiseling up the trees. The elephants have mud bath. Wow. Looking at the size of the tusk and looking at the size of himself, it's very big. He can't catch up with other elephants, and he make himself or isolate himself to be a lone bull. He will be moving within the same area it doesn't travel that distance. Wow. That trunk got like 1,000 muscles around. It will eat the whole day. Elephants do eat. They need to eat 300 kilograms of food every day. I just want to position myself somewhere where you can get a very good. This is amazing. This is a dazzle of zebra. A group of zebra is known as dazzle.
Dazzle.
Yes. So these are the plain zebra which we only have in Botswana. This zebra is one of the animals which has been chosen in Botswana to be the national animal of Botswana. If you look at their color, it's black and white. It's a symbol of black people, white people working together since our after independence. So even though each and every zebra has got its own pattern, it's like our fingerprint. Same applies to those color as well. If you can zoom in on one of the animal and look at the pattern and check the other one, they are all different, even though they are black and white color. So this animal, it's very, very beautiful and important to the country because of that. We don't have that apartheid which happened to other people or other countries. So that is the symbol why they've chosen the zebra to be the national animal. So look at the number, look at them all. Zebras are animals which spend most of their day grazing around during the daytime, especially in open area, because they don't want to be surprised by lion. Their main predator is the lion. Hyena do take the babies, leopard do take the babies as well. But how do they defend themselves from this predator? By kicking. They kick with their back legs, whereby if it's not an experienced lion, it can end up getting broken jaws. Now look at this number.
Yeah.
Starting from here all the way down the other side,
Yeah.
the ones we saw. It's amazing. More and more of zebras. They keep on coming and coming. If you also look in a distance there, you will notice that there's another big head or a big dazzle of zebra. And now we still have, I can still see more coming a distance. Wow.
How heavy is it?
Very light. It's not.
Won't fit in your pack, darling.
No way to put it.
When they see a monitor lizard, they pretend it's the broken wing and they walk away from the nest. And this is to divert the predator away from the nest or from the chick. And few meters away, the bird takes off and says bye-bye to the predator. Yeah, that's where the name comes from. Blacksmith lapwing. Yes. Wakumwona pa munyima zange kumatata matata. Wakumwona kunone hasha kugeni.
Look at him. He's not moving, huh? He's moving towards us. Come to say hello.
Go ahead, Rick.
You're a nasty piece of work. Off he goes.
Okay, copy.
There's another one coming behind.
Base, can see 3 minutes on.
These babies are 2 months old.
2 months?
Yes, 2 months old. Baby jackals. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Morning. Good morning.
Do you see any hippos?
Yes, there's 2 over there.
Okay.
Slumber. 3.
There were several hippos on the other bank. I could see them with the binoculars, but not very clearly. The big black one was half out of the water, so he was still wet. And there were a couple smaller ones that had been sitting or lying on the edge and were dry, so they looked grey. This guy's swimming this way.
Right.
That guy's swimming this way with just his little hump and eyes showing. This one had quite a lot showing, so he'll be largely black. Couple of eyes. Somebody making a
Ooh,
splash.
I look forward to the full colour version.
Yeah.
Look at the hippo. This is the tusk. The skull is right there. This elephant died from old age. There were quite a lot of vultures around, and the hyenas were calling this side, and the lions. The rest of the family, it took them almost a month. Every day they would go out grazing, and they come back here. They came straight, and we packed our vehicle like a distance that side. They came here and started mourning, picking up these bones, tried to put them together, and they mourned for about half an hour. And that's when they slowly, they can remember, they will remember it there, part of the family, remember? And then they went away. It's called sausage tree. As you can see, the fruit looks like a sausage. Maya's parrot is the only bird which has got a very strong beak, capable to eat all the seeds inside from this fruit. So like this, when it's like this, it's very easy for the giraffe to chew it. Velvet monkey.
It's very hard.
This year, and we are expecting heavy rain soon, of which is going to top up again. That tree is one of the heaviest tree in Africa. So you can't really make furniture out of that tree, and that tree is dead. The baobab tree, local people believe that God was unhappy, and he planted the tree upside down. some of them do obey or pray under the tree for them to be forgiven. You use the trunk to pull out the water lily roots. And again, if you look at what time of the day, the temperature is rising up. For him to be feeding along the channel or the water, when she feels that it's very, very hot, so doing that is just to regulate the blood system. Yeah, normally what you do, you dig them out and then you wash them.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
What a start. Well done, love.
This is a very important transport. The local people use this one for fishing, for coming across the deeper water to cut them grasses where they fetch in their houses. So we cook these water lilies and use the juice to drinking.
There he is.
You have a very good eyes, Angolan frog.
They will eat all the mosquitoes.
The white stuff is where the spider lay their eggs. Are you guys good? Are you guys good?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you very much.
This is the stem, and
Okay.
it's stripped so that strips of stem between very evenly spaced whole bits of stem with the flower on the end.
Oh, it's very pretty.
It is very
Very
pretty.
good. Countryside. We started out at 6 as normal, and we didn't get back to the ranch until 7 hours later, actually, but we saw a lot of countryside. I was interrupted by hippos because we're sitting on the veranda of our tent, and the hippos are just out there. We're now waiting for the chap to come to fetch us for dinner because we're not allowed to walk on these paths by ourselves at night. After dinner, we're going to go out for a night safari ride with powerful torchlights to see if we can see some night animals. And I know the guide has got a passion to track that leopard that he feels more or less like Moby Dick about.
That's a large spotted genet. Yeah.
Settling down for a good night's sleep.
This is the aardwolf, part of the hyena family. It's very rare because it's active at night. During the daytime, they'll be hanging into a barrel. Look at that fluffy tail. If it's more than 70 years, the queen lives up to 30 years.
30.
Wow. Yes. And how does the queen die? Does he get very weak and he die? The workers inside, once the queen start producing less amount of eggs or clutches of eggs, the workers lick her to death.
Right.
And then the future queen, which was supposed to fly out, will be selected and be given royal food, and it will become a very big and start laying thousands and thousands of clutches of eggs. He's digging up the water lily. Look. Look, he's putting the trunk all the way down in the water and dig. So you're only going to find them in pair if they're mating. The local people believe if you eat the meat of this bird, you isolate yourself from the family. Once he is looking for a mate, you fly very high up and come rolling like a stone. Mm-hmm. And halfway he goes up again. And the female, she's doing that. He will call and make the call like that he goes up. As he goes up, that call is just bringing attention to the female. And the female, wherever she is, because most of the time if you observe them, their eyes are on the side, mm-hmm. They always look on up to check mm-hmm. if there's any courtship going on. And the female will be flying halfway like and come down. That's to show the female that I'm here. Yes, that's why I'm saying, like, I like the courtship display, because they fly and come. The male will roll like, you know, something which will fall down, and eventually about maybe 10-15 meters he fly back again. Yes.
Okay.
I've seen that behavior at cocktail parties.